How's it going, Preston Outdoors fans? Welcome back to another video. I'm your host here, Ethan Preston. Today's video is going to be pretty short. Going to be a tip, kind of a tip video for you guys. I didn't find much information on YouTube, so we're going to make our own video about it. So hopefully it can help you guys out. As you can see here, we got the back of the Skeeter all opened up. Everything's taken apart out of there. What we're going to be doing is replacing essentially the livewell pumps. One of them, as you can see here, we've already taken out. This basically ended up frying, and I got a Johnson pump, livewell pump, and it's actually cool. It's got this cartridge in, is what they call this insert. So you actually don't have to take the hoses and stuff apart if it's just the motor of your livewell pump that's dead. This one's dead. We actually cut it out, so I ended up buying two new ones here. We're going to put them in there. I'm going to go in there and show you how to take the cartridge out itself, and then kind of the process after that. So diving into here, this is a Skeeter ZX202C, 1997 model. What we've got here is everything is taken out. Essentially all these wires here that I'm holding that are connected are sitting on top, and there's actually a board that sits on top here with two other batteries and the battery charger that sit here. So if you've got the same model or not, it doesn't really matter. Either way, you're going to have to get access to your pumps. And so for me, I had to take the other two batteries out, move the 3-bank charger over here, and then take this piece of wood out. The wood will sit atop, like I said, so all these wires aren't sitting down in there. But as you can see here, this is where my two livewells pumps are. One here and one here, and that is the one that is actually dead, but we're going to replace both of them since we're back here. Who knows the last time when they've been replaced, and since it's a lot of work to get all this stuff out of here, we're going to just replace them both. So I'm going to put that old cartridge back into this livewell housing and show you how to actually take that out. Excuse me, the livewell pump housing, and show you how to take it out so you don't break anything like I almost did. So essentially your livewell pump housing and the livewell cartridge itself will be sitting here. If you go on one of the hose sides here, there's actually a little lever. You can see me here. It's gonna kind of take two hands, but what you're gonna do is push that little lever out, and you're gonna twist this righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. When you turn it to the right, it locks it in. Turn it to the left, it actually loosens it. Usually two hands. Push that lever out. Actually, you don't need two hands. I'll show you here. See, there's a little lever there. Push that out, turn to the left, and that thing will actually pop out. Now, this will be connected to a power source. I had a wiring problem. I think this motor actually blew out a wire somewhere. So what we're going to be doing is this one, we're going to be wiring a brand new wire to the switch. We'll go over that as well. But first, when we replace this one, we're going to show you how you're going to rewire that. So this is how you get your pump out. This is a 750 gallon per hour motor cartridge. Amp draw is 3.0. Use is 5 amp with a 12 volt. Yeah, the newer ones come with red. These ones are yellow. They're older style. But with this, you can just replace the cartridge. And they call it a cartridge, but essentially the motor. It'll replace it, so you don't have to take and disconnect all the hoses and the livewells, like closing and opening with the pump or circ pumps. So when you buy this in a store, this is kind of the packaging that it comes in. It's the same matching cartridge as the other one. This one is $41.89 if you buy it at your marina. Otherwise, if I was less pressed for time, I would just order it off of Amazon. It was like $23 or $28, something like that, if you got a little time to wait. So we'll replace the easy one here, the one that's already working. This one, like I said, is we're going to pop out the other cartridge, cut the wire from the main power, and then we're gonna basically splice them together and replace the pump. It works just fine. I'll keep it as a spare, but just in case we have a pump that goes out down the road or on a tournament or something like that, it won't be very hard to replace it. So what he's essentially doing here is that these two wires, the positive and negative running from that cartridge and the motor itself, run to two other wires. There's already a splice in there, so we're just going to cut those off just before the splice and then pull this cartridge out. And so what we're going to do is put in the brand new one right into the same
housing, and turn to the right. Boom, locks in. And then he's going to splice the wires that came with this new cartridge. You're going to splice it into the main power wires that are already there. Pretty simple.
So the wire connection on the right hand side over here was the power connector that we cut off from this pump. Spliced them, put them together with a connector, crimp them on there, and now we're going to be good to go. But now this right down here has a chance to have water in it, so what we're going to do is move these out of the way and zip tie them so that if water gets in here, it's raining, take a wave over the back end, something like that, these connectors won't have a chance to get water in them, so we'll end up zip tying them up here.
So that's essentially, if you've already got good power that runs to your pump already, you can just clip it off, splice it on there with some kind of connector, or you can solder it, whichever way you want to do. And then you're basically good to go. Put them out of the way. Pretty simple process. It's a lot easier when all you need to do is replace these cartridges, is what they call them, for the Johnson pumps. Replace these cartridges instead of doing the whole housing itself. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment below if this helped, or maybe a different way that you've done your own pump. So we're going to do more tips and trick videos like this in the future. Thanks for watching. See you next time.